Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to part 12 of my of my pyrographing thought and process. Today we are going to go over just the different types of I guess it's called wood burners and things that you can burn when it comes to wood burning. Anyways, let's get started. Today I'll be actually redoing a audio piece that I did back in late 2020 when I first started wood burning, and then in the I want to say May of 2021. So anyways, let's get started. It depends on who you ask what is the best quote unquote burner. Personally, I prefer the wire tips, I think they are called. But in the end, it all comes down to practice and what do you like in the end? Because there are two different types of tips. I do know I have touched this long in the past, but I think in this video we can go over it into more detail. The two main ones, quote unquote, are the thicker tip. Because hold on, let me. Yeah. This is the one I'm talking about. This one I actually bought from Michael's. Or really can just buy this at really any hobby store. But the thicker tips is basically what you screw on, like so. I mean, obviously when it's not hot, but that's that. The one I normally born with, and that's what you guys see all the time, are wire tips. And this one basically kind of like the size of a regular pen. It's less thicker than the other one that I showed you, which I guess it can be like a marker. But basically the smaller tips is what you pull with this. At least that's what I do. I know sometimes people do their own thing, which is fine. But basically this is what you pull instead of screw on, like I did a few minutes ago. And like I said, it depends on the person. You can do both. I mainly do the wire tip, but now again I would do what I kind of dubbed the solid tip, because it's more solid compared to the wire, hence the name. And it depends on where you live, but what I have is basically called cornwood. But there are others. The one I showed you, the one with the thicker tip, that one is actually from Walnut Hollow, which I gotta say, still works really well. I would actually recommend, if you're interested in that one, to get the one with the different that you can basically control the bond, because personally I think that's so much better than just the one setting when it comes to the heat. Now, when it comes to things with bonding, it does vary. First of all, burners can be used not just on wood, but on other things. I mean, as long as it is untreated, I guess. But I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But basically, you can burn stuff like such as leather, leather, paper, plywood. Just make sure it's not it isn't oiled wood or stained or treated, which I'm going to talk about pretty soon. But yeah. But yeah, I even see people born on hats. Well, obviously it's a different type of hat, like a cowboy hat. I don't know all too much just because I never really dabble outside of wood. But yeah, as long as it's like untreated wood. Heck, I even see people treat actual bone, which like I said has different properties compared to wood, which I'm not that all familiar with. But I have, like I said, I have seen people born. I know there's people do it with microwaves, but to be honest, I think that's a little bit unsafe. At least for people that don't know what they're getting themselves into. Okay, back to wood now. As you can see here, this is actually was a piece of my parents' porch. As you can see, it's untreated, pretty good. It's also, so I can bond this. I mean, what I'm trying to say is make sure that you're bonding on untreated wood, because bonding on bonding on like treated, stained oil wood, we called fumes, that is really not safe, especially with your lungs. There actually is several of these vented masks that you can actually buy through Marshalls, probably Hobby Lobby, maybe Amazon. But to be honest, I don't really trust everything that you can buy on Amazon. But yeah, the reason for this is when you burn the wood with the tip, which causes fumes in the air, and which can be dangerous. It does. If this is the case, I would maybe look into either sanding it or stripping that piece of wood if you are get dedicated of burning on it, because just because certain woods are unsafe, and those fumes, when get in contact, will get in your lungs. That's why I emphasize, if you're burning indoors, make sure you have like a fan going on. Basically, certain types of woods are unsafe to burn, as they contain things like oils and release a chemical while you burn. These woods are normally normally just do your research. That is the main key. Do your research. And well, like I said, easy place to find wood to burn is through either craft hobby places, like with Michael's. That's where I get my stuff. Or you can get at Hobby Lobby. Personally, you can do Amazon, but to be honest, I have heard some not so good things about buying wood there. It had to get the quality, and sometimes you get wood that had really bad sap in it, which, if I remember correctly, is a bit of a it's really hard to burn through, and it can really mess up your piece. But there are other things that you can burn with, because like I said, I got this from my parents' porch because they were getting rid of most of their wood, and this will happen to be a good piece. I even, had to do a little bit of research to double check this. And I also, I did actually test test if I could bond it, but just, like on the edge here, nothing real, to, okay, well, anyways, I think for now, you might be wondering why I am, doing, the House of Starks, logo. Well, you guys might not be in the loop, but season 2 will, premiere basically the Starks are coming back for season 2, and specifically, the, Cresan Stark. Basically, he was known, well, first of all, he's, with Lord of Winterfell when he became of age, but also, he became known as the Wolf of the North, and later the Old Man of the North, who was friends with, I want to say, well, I think you pronounce it Jadon, Targaryen, with, what the character was going toward Winterfell at the end of season 1. Big spoilers, by the way. He's actually one of the characters that doesn't come important until much later on, especially when it comes to the Dance of Dragons, which, by the way, I am not going to spoil whatsoever. So, he also has a half-sister named Sarah Snow, and if you guys don't know, usually when it comes to those type of names, like rivers, I think stone, those are basically child born out of wedlock. Hence, Jon Snow. But apparently the character Sarah Snow is not going to make an appearance, which I gotta say I do understand, but still, it is a little bit of a letdown. Now, back to the Cresan Stark. I do believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, I do want to apologize. But he, like I say, he doesn't come that much important until much later on in the Dance of Dragons. And I'm not going to go too much into it because, well, spoilers. But it's something called the Owl of the Wolf. And let's just say you can easily mistaken the dude for probably Ned Stark. Well, maybe minus a few flaws here and there. But, that's beside the point. And so, since I haven't really done any updates when it comes to my old woodburning, I just decided, since season 2 is starting and Cresan Stark is coming back, why can't I just, remake one of my old woodburnings? And, well, we're done. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm Meg Freak X3, and if you like this content, please, click the like button, share this, and subscribe. Anyways, nice speaking to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.